Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of The Infected. It's fairly early in the morning, it's nearly 8 a.m., and we are outside on the back porch. I've placed another pillar here. The reason I've done that is I want to put a glass roof up here, and I do think I want it kind of, well, it has to be a glass ceiling, not a glass roof. But I do think I want it really tall here. I don't want it to feel too closed in. So I think I'm going to do that little number. And then I'm going to raise these up by one and then extend that over here. And I think it'll look okay. I don't want to be building for the sake of building. I feel like this series has come to an end. Um, we do have some aluminum and things upstairs to kind of, shove in here and things like that. And I really want to finish this series up. The only thing left to do is wait. It's a waiting game currently, just having to wait for the mineral extractors to gather the resources that we do need. And that's a bit boring. It's boring playing it, it's boring recording it, and I know it's boring for you guys to watch it. So, with that being said, I do think I want to um, just kind of finish up the base here, get some things done, and hopefully be able to, just have some fun with the rest of this. It doesn't really tell me what I need to put in there, but I guess we have stuff in there. I don't know why it's not showing up on the bottom. That's a bit different for sure. Okay. Let's see. What does it take for this? Out of glass already. So we need screws. Let's go ahead and do that. We don't have a ton of those on us. Let's get some more glass work. Okay. Some more glass just here. Take you, and we're almost at 75. We're just a tiny bit overweight. Let's put these three back. 3 pieces of glass. And it is starting to snow. That's okay. Let's jump up on here and continue jumping and see if we can get this done. Okay. Oh no. Gonna have to get back up here. Wonder what's missing there. Screws? I'm fairly certain of that. Okay, let's get some screws crafted. We need some copper. Okay, I'm not quite sure what's going on. Am I that heavy? I am. Go away. Busy here. Busy here. What part of I am busy building do you not understand, kind Vamby sir? Choppity chop. Or pokety poke, I guess. At least he gave us an ore for our impatience. Let's get back over here and continue building a tiny bit more. We might have to run out to the extractors today as well. I do have everything emptied. I went out there yesterday morning, and yeah, so there's that. Okay, let's go ahead and grab just a couple more of these guys here, and let's place them. I don't know where I got a plank from, but we have a plank in our inventory. Lovely. We need others. Wooden pillar. Come on. Whoa, that snapped in way over there. Definitely not in the right location though, honestly. You can go there. And you can go right there. Let's see if we have one more. Come on. What's the problem here? Okay, we need 2 more trees. Or 2 more logs, sorry. Let's take you outside and get that done as well. I'm probably going to have to go across the water. Looks like an okay place for some logging to be done. Let's go ahead and pick these guys up. Shove them in the cart. I almost feel like we lost one. Maybe we didn't. Hopefully we didn't anyway. Okay, and I do think we did lose one. Yes, it's all the way over there. What's going on with our inventory? We are very, very heavy. Let's throw that out as well. Let's get over here and pick up this log. We don't want to lose it. Wooden log. I've also considered, and I probably will, just delete this and build some steps to get down here. And by that I mean these crooked ones. I guess it would be the right ones. But I bet it won't let me because there's not a foundation out here. You know, that's a bit different. Okay, do we need to build a foundation out here? So that'll work. Let's see, X plus mouse wheel will let me adjust the height on that. I'm not quite sure yet what I really, really want with this. I mean, it would be okay if we had something like that. Let's delete this one as well. You know, I don't like that being deleted like that. It doesn't look good, and I don't like it at all. Let's go ahead and put that back up there. I know we've lost a couple of planks, but that is okay. I'm not quite sure. Is it walls? Is it not a wall piece? It's not. I think it's this wooden roof cap. Okay. Let's just grab a couple of logs. I think that's what it takes anyway. 2 planks and 1 log. We have logs just here. And we'll take the rest of these inside, finish that up, get the pillars made for the roof or the ceiling pieces, and yeah, finish putting some glass up there. I think it'll look good. Okay. Let's sort of just move this cart in here out of the way for now. Let's close the front door. We don't want any Vambies coming in. And we did have a Vambie come in yesterday as well. I left the door open and they just kind of wandered in. They thought they were supposed to, I guess. Okay, so we have a couple of things to put up here as well. Okay. See if we can just jump from here. Okay. Not bad at all. That'll make it a little more realistic as far as the fish is concerned, drying out here, and any other meat that's drying out here. I think it'll make it look better. Ceiling pieces. We need some more glass ceiling. I don't know how we're going to get these guys placed, just for the record here. Okay. I don't think that this is going to be high enough if we get up here. Okay, maybe it is. Let's finish this up. I do think we're probably close to being out of glass, if not out. Need to get a couple more stacks of glass. That's okay. We have plenty of it up here. Let's start over here. And let's get back down here and get on top of something. So you can't jump up on this crate. That's a bit deceiving, right? Makes you think you can when you really can't. At least the sun has come out. Looks a bit nicer out. Even though it's still cold. It's 14 degrees Fahrenheit, 32 degrees Fahrenheit now. I don't know what happened there. Okay, so what do we need up here? That's going to make it difficult. Let's see what we have on us. We have glass. We have steel. I would imagine we need a couple more screws. Let's get back up here and see if that's what we need. I'm just going to make maybe 20 screws. Don't want to use up all the copper that we have. And let's get back down here and get this placed. And hopefully that'll be all that we need to finish this up. It is. I mean, I know it doesn't really fit with the build. I wanted to do a lot more glass work on the base than just that. And it does make it look a bit awkward with that really, really tall roof. But I didn't want it to be too close to the bottom. I thought it would make it feel too closed in, a little bit claustrophobic for me. But that looks a bit awkward. I agree with that. If y'all think that looks awkward, it really does. It looks awkward to me as well. Let's take that and that as well. Let's get back inside. Let's empty our pockets. Anything that goes up here. Any iron? Ooh. Okay, another Vambie. These guys will not let me see a minute's peace. I'm trying to do stuff over here. Okay, so you guys saw that, right? The Vambie died and then it didn't die. Screaming again. It's a bit weird. I've had that happen so many times. It's just ridiculous. They've actually nearly killed me by doing that. I went to harvest their body, and then they just started jumping and hitting me and, you know, flopping around like a fish out of water and all of that. So, yeah, there's that. Okay, let's get back upstairs now and try to empty our pockets. Let's put the steel away that we have left, which is very, very minimal. Let's sort this copper. Really looks bad. I don't like it. If there's one thing the developer could give us, I would really appreciate it. If this came off the rack backwards, like this one before this one, because currently the first one will come off the rack. I don't like that. I really wish this one would come off the rack first. The last one on there would come off first. Okay, what are you? You are copper. I'm just going to shove you over here on the forge. I know it's turned off. Not a big deal. Fragments, we have a couple of those. Kind of go down here. I know, we're getting hot. Let's put the glass back in here. The stone goes outside down here. Ooh, that's nearly empty. Let's get rid of the sand, sorry. Let's put some of these rocks in there. We don't want it to just not be doing anything and wasting all this time that we could have had something working. Come on. Just a few more. We can do this. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. At least we do have that done. And again, I know it looks a bit awkward. So one thing that I found really cool, and I don't know if you guys will find this as cool as I did or not. Maybe some of you knew this already. When you go inside the greenhouse, if you notice in the top right corner, the temperature is 15.2 degrees Fahrenheit. When you go in here, it's 73.4 degrees Fahrenheit. I mean, seriously, I understand that that's how a greenhouse works. I get it. But who would have ever thought a developer would actually put that into a game, guys? I had no idea. That would have just been something that most people would have left out. They wouldn't have even considered that. I think that's really, really cool attention to detail. I really do enjoy that. Even with subsistence, and I know Cold Games does great work, but even with subsistence, your crops will still grow outside even though there's snow on the ground. It's one of the features that I don't like about subsistence. I really think there should be a way to water your crops other than with canteens, and I really think that they should not grow in the snow. I think you should have some type of enclosed structure to make those grow in the winter. Heated as well. Okay, screws. We can put those down here. Sorry if I'm everywhere today, guys. But I do want to finish up this series. I know that this has been a very short one. The build was really, really small. It didn't take a lot of resources to get that up and going. I really enjoy the look of this base, other than now the glasswork on the back. It looks a bit awkward, but that's okay. I really do enjoy this base. I've enjoyed the build of it. I've really enjoyed, you know, the time that we have put into this. It's really, really cool. A lot of effort went into this particular base. But I did want to just kind of finish this series up. We will definitely be starting season 3 very, very soon. Hopefully next week. We'll start over with season 4, I think. We're on season 3 currently. We'll start over with season 4. I really enjoy this game. I really have a lot of fun with any game, early game, especially. I really enjoy that. But I really do hope you guys have loved this build as much as I have. And we're going to do one last little ore run today as well. Probably won't get a ton of stuff from there, but that's okay. We have a full tank of gas. We can head out for the day. Let's pull out of the garage. Very, very noisy. I do apologize for that as well. Let's get out of the truck. Open the gate. Get back in the truck. And I will meet you guys over at the cobalt area. Okay, we have made it successfully to the cobalt area. Probably, like I mentioned, not going to be a ton of ores in here, but that is okay. We will take whatever the game decides to give us. Let's just shove the stone in here. Probably going to get more stone than ores. Okay, let's head over to the aluminum extraction site as well, and I will meet you guys there. Okay, we are here at the aluminum extraction site. We have our 3 extractors in here going. Let's take you. Let's see how much weight we have. 46 pounds. Let's take you. Let's get out here and empty the stone into the crate. Not a lot of stone. We're getting some ores. That's good. Okay, let's get back in here and take you guys. I'm going to get back out here and put the stone away again. And hopefully we are good to go. Meet you guys back at the copper area that is close to the base. Okay, our first wolf. Okay. I think this is our first wolf of this series. Okay, let's grab our truck and load the wolf on the back. Probably gonna have to chop this tree out of the side of it. That's okay, we can do that as well. I didn't want to lift the hood. Close. Let's get back over here now and get the wolf. Come on. Okay, let's throw you up on the tailgate here. Very, very cool. Our very first wolf. I think that's pretty neat. Yeah. I don't know if you get anything special from the wolves or not. But we're about to find out because we desperately need the meat. Let's get home, guys. Okay, so we're at the copper extraction site. Let's get in here and see if we have any extra copper. Copper's not doing too well. We're not doing really well with getting copper from that. We probably, if we weren't ending the series, I would take the time to bring another extractor up here. But I don't think it's necessary now that we're ending the series. This will be the last episode for season 3. We will definitely have to make more than one in the next series if this becomes an issue again. Hopefully it won't, but you never know. The truck is running, it's wasting gas, and I'm super heavy, so let's get over to the truck and get home, guys. Okay, so we are home now. Not horrible. Let's get up here and fill up the forge with everything we have here. I will light both of these, get them going. Let's do that and that. And let's get back down here and have a bit of onion soup. We only have 2 left. Probably going to take both of these. We did get a thirst increase. Maximum thirst is now at 105. Great. Not complaining about that at all. That's very lovely. The only thing left in here is a liver. Come on. Let's take that. We'll turn off the fridge. We don't need it anymore. Is there some reason why I can't turn the fridge off? Let's get out here and turn it off with this circuit breaker. Because we don't need it on, that's for sure. Okay, let's put our cold weather clothing not on the fire. Let's put the jacket right here on the first one and the pants on the second hook. Lots of stone has been refined already, so let's go ahead and finish filling up this cart, or this basket, sorry, with more stone. Okay, lovely, not horrible at all. The fridge should now be off. It is. I do want to go ahead and get my pan from here and get this liver cooked or fried. Should have a recipe for liver and onions in this game. I'm not sure if there isn't already a recipe for liver and onions, but that's a huge liver, guys. That just looks so gross. If you like liver and onions, that's great. Very, very much excited for you. It's not something that I would eat. Let's grab this wolf from here. Of course, we do eat a lot of things in this game that I wouldn't necessarily eat. Wolf meat probably being one of those. Bear meat being another. I don't think I could get past that. Raccoon, definitely couldn't do that. Fish, I don't like fish at all either. So there's a lot of things in this game that necessarily are not me. Okay, so let's go ahead and harvest you because we need your meat. We need to get yourself drying outside. Let's put the pelt over here. I'm sorry, the animal hide over here. The bones, we don't need those. Let's just throw those out. The fat we can toss in there. We'll take the meat outside in just a moment. I want to make sure and get everything from the forges. Add these guys back to the forge here. Turn this one off because we don't need it. We didn't get a lot of food, and we probably should have gotten more than that from the wolf. Maybe he was a little bit lean. That's okay. Alright, let's get downstairs, wash our hands. Where are we going to wash our hands? Can we still wash our hands over here? Well, not in between those we can't because we can't get in there. Yeah, we can still wash our hands in the frozen water. I guess we're just rubbing them on a piece of ice. Makes sense to me, guys. Okay, so what do we have? We have all this meat here that we need to put on these drying racks. Just so we'll have it. Again, probably not necessary, being that we are ending the series. But if we have it, we might as well, right? Okay, let's just put you on here. And we'll put this liver. Pick up the cooked liver. Didn't mean to pick up the pan, but it happened. We'll put the pan back on the stove. We will put the other liver in here to cook as well. Probably should eat this one. It does give you a boost on your max health a tiny bit. Not a huge one. That's okay. Don't necessarily need it in this series. We do have some clean water back here. So not horrible at all. Our fridge is off. That's okay. We have lots of canned food here. We have lots of potatoes. We can still use those if we were to have gotten infected. I don't think we got infected in the series very much. Maybe once or twice in the very beginning. But we do have some meat still. It's not great. It's not a lot of it either. But that's okay. Let's put this stove out. We don't need it either. The next series I do hope to build a bit bigger. Someone did leave a wonderful suggestion. We might try to go with that. You never know what we're going to really do with this series. Or with the next series, sorry. Hopefully we'll have a lot of fun with it either way. Let's take some aluminum outside. We do need it. Let's try to finish up these wind turbines out here. Don't need aluminum there. Don't need it there. Don't need aluminum there either. So what do we need? Lead and cobalt. I think that's for most of these. cobalt, cobalt, and more cobalt, and just 3 lead and the rest of the cobalt. Let's just take what we have out there, try to get that finished as much as possible. I don't think we have 20 pieces of it. We don't, but we'll take what we have. We need 3 lead. Let's put all of the aluminum back because we didn't need any of that. Just a couple pieces of that, actually. Why are you here? Why are you here? I mean, you're not supposed to be inside. I have a gate that says Vambies not allowed. That's kind of what it means. Stay out. We don't want you in here. Okay. Getting the power up and going. And there we have it. We have all of these wind turbines up and going. We have a lot of extra power, which is lovely. So let's see what we have over here on the old circuit or control panel. Sorry, we ended up with 21 number of turbines. 21. They give 20 power each. Nice. So we have 170 power available, and that is with the fridge off. So we could potentially turn on the fridge. I think the fridge requires 75, so we couldn't run that and something else. But we could turn on the stone or the oil extractor, the stone grinder, the oil pump, and with potential for the fridge with one more run out to the cobalt mine. But that's okay. We don't necessarily need all of that going on anyway. Do we have any extra cobalt? We don't. We used every single piece that we had. This is what I'm talking about, guys. This is just so wrong on so many levels. Really don't like that at all. Okay. So that's off. This one needs turned off. No, we'll just smelt that one piece of cobalt first. And yeah, we have glass left over. We have iron fragments left. We have lots and lots of fragments left. Copper is empty. Cobalt is empty. Aluminum is empty as well. We don't have any lead left. We have some coal. We have some sand here and here as well. We have some clay, not a ton of it. We didn't make very many extra dry bricks. We have all of our workstations up here. So there's that. This is the amount of ore that we did end up with that we have left over. We have 1 cobalt refining here. So there's that. Not horrible at all. It's about halfway completed. So down here in our crates, we have this thing. Probably needs some coal. But we have 67 oil cans. Very, very lovely. We did make an extra lighter. Didn't know you could do that. You guys are wonderful for telling me how to do that. There's also the recipe inside the book if you don't know that. We have lots of rope, lots of fiber, nearly a full crate of bark chips, lots of medical supplies here. We're not desperate for that. We have just a tiny bit of mechanical parts and Kevlar left. We don't have any electrical parts, no plastic, anything like that. We got a ton of mushrooms, extra water canteen here, some rations left, some biofuel. We didn't end up with a ton of that, but that's okay. A couple of cucumbers and corn. Some meat, but we also have a drying rack, or 4 drying racks out here full of food. We have 2 full of fish and 2 full of just regular meat. And we have lots of potatoes and lots of canned food. We weren't desperate for anything. We made this series, work out for us. It did really well. We had lots of food left. At least the snow isn't coming through that. That's pretty cool. I really enjoy that. Lots of planks, lots of wood. We were doing great. We could have really went on just, building and carrying on with that for a while. We have lots of sand and fragments in here as well. I do think I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. We don't need it anymore. Oil extractor, stone grinder. The oil pump is the only thing left running. That's the one thing that's okay to run. But I am going to go ahead and end this series here, guys. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate all of your support on this series and on this channel as well. I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you're looking forward to the next season. And I can't wait to catch you guys in the next one. Until then, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day.